So today we are going to be learning how to conjugate the verb avoir. Yes, we pronounce it as avoir. That's the verb to have. Remember I said that we have three auxiliary verbs. So we have the verb être, aller, and avoir. So avoir is the verb to have, and that is what we are going to be working on today. So when you want to say that I have a book, I have a bag, I have an interview. So how do you say these things in French? So you have to understand one thing about French, that French is gender-based. Everything about French is gender-based. It is either masculine or feminine. So even the clothes that you wear, they have their gender. The food that you eat, they have their gender. Every part of the body has their gender. So it is either masculine or feminine. And when you're working with those verbs as well, you have to consider if they are in plural or in singular form. Now, the reason why I'm making emphasis on this gender is because of the day in French. That's the il and the l. They pronounce the same with this il and l, but in the written form they are different. And in the way you conjugate them, as you use the verb with them, it is also different. So when we are talking about ILS, it's still pronounced il. When you're pronouncing ELLES as well, it's pronounced L. But in their meaning, ILS means they masculine and ELLES means they feminine. Now, for those that are not yet conversant with the French pronouns, you can go to my previous post. You will see the pronouns there. Now, when you're in a room, when you have just the masculine, that's the male genders, you refer them as ILS, that's the il. And when you have the combination again of the male and the females, so you put the ILS as well. That's the combination of the mixture of them. You use the il, the ILS. And when you just have only the female in the room, only the female, you use ELLES, that's the L. When you now have just the female, all the females in the room, and you have just a little baby boy, that baby boy is also considered as the male, remember? So you still use the ILS. Now we are going to be conjugating the verb avoir. Yes, that's the verb to have, avoir. J'ai, it means I have. I pronounce it again, j'ai. Now this is tu as. Tu as means you have. Remember that this tu is used for your age mate or for someone that is younger than you. So we say it as tu as. Now we have the next one to be il a, that's he has. Elle a, that's she has. Nous avons, that's we have. Nous avons. Now we have the next one as vous avez. Remember that this vous is made to be official. That's when you're actually addressing someone officially, you use this vous. And if you are addressing the large number of people, that's the plural, you still use this vous. And if you are addressing someone that is older than you, you still use this vous. So we say it, vous avez, that's you have. Now we have ils ont. They have masculine. Then elles ont, that's they have feminine. Now I'm going to say everything again. Avoir, j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Now most of the times when I'm taking my students, I actually sing it as a song so that it helps them to memorize it better. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Let me know if you have memorized this perfectly in the comment section. Thank you.